Hi everyone, and welcome back to our online devotion. Let me begin with an apology for the lengthy interruption in this ministry. Hopefully we're back on track now. I'm recording this devotion on Valentine's Day, and I'd like to speak to you about a verse found in 1 John chapter 4 that simply says, God is love. It speaks to the very essence of who God is. Going on from there, John begins to write about how God demonstrated his great love for us by sending his Son to pay the penalty for our sins. And then, as if to put an exclamation mark on the idea, he says, "Brethren, if God so loved us, we ought also to love one another." Perhaps the greatest exposition on this thought is found in 1 Corinthians 13, where we read that love is patient and kind and not puffed up. If you gather the two passages together, that is 1 John 4 and 1 Corinthians 13, we might understand it to say that God is patient and God is kind. And God is not puffed up. For after all, God is love. The application of all of this might be found as follows. Brethren, if God has been so patient with us, we should also be patient with one another. And if God has been so kind to us, we should also be kind with one another. And if God doesn't get puffed up with us, well, I guess we could understand it to say then that we shouldn't get puffed up with each other as well. I hope that you've enjoyed our brief devotion, and we look forward to seeing you next Monday as we look once again into God's wonderful words of life.